Hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm here with my brother from another mother, Mr. Timothy Spiers. Tim, Wolverhampton Wanderers 4, Pyunik 0, 8-0 on aggregate. That was pretty easy.
You had a haircut, I just realised.
Wow. Pretty shave as well, I don't see that. Little beard trim today.
I've had a haircut, you not noticed?
I haven't noticed, no.
Okay,
No,
great.
we talk about, how much was yours?
£11. RJ's in jury quarter, really good.
Excellent.
You?
34.
Anyway, great video so far.
Yeah, excellent.
Lots of good football content.
It was very, very good.
4-0, 8-0.
Yeah, it was pretty easy, wasn't it?
It was. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the second half.
I thought it was going to be quite dull and boring when I saw the lineups, because often the case, you get Carabao Cup games at home that are really dull when you make loads of changes because they've never played together before. The midfield's always really disjointed.
Yeah.
But I thought throughout the night, really, created opportunities regularly. With new signings all performing, all looking good. Nuno called for Wolves to get their clinical touch back after firing blanks at Leicester.
Yeah.
They've done that. Some really good contributions, no injuries, and sets them up for quite the week next week.
Absolutely. Took a while to get going though, didn't they? But like you said, that was to be expected.
Yeah, it was a weird atmosphere. No away fans. Except for one, I don't want to defame him by saying drunken, but someone just tweeted me saying that he tried to bring beer into the ground.
Smart. Got
into the Billy Wright upper with an Armenian flag and stood up waving it at one point.
Love that.
So yeah, balls on that guy.
Youch.
But yeah, it was a strange atmosphere. It was a strange atmosphere. No away fans. Not that it happens here often. Cardiff at home a fair few years ago, probably the last time. But anyway, did take a little while to get going, but I thought instigated by the wing-backs, really, Vinagre and Traore. We've said it before, that Cardiff home game last season really kind of gave a glimpse into the future as to when you're going to be an attacking team at home against a defensive team, then Vinagre and Traore can offer a really different option. They don't have to worry about defending. They play as wingers, look to take their men on, get to the byline and cross it, and they look to do that again and again. Vinagre particularly good at it the first half, and Traore really came into his own after the break, I thought. And they, like I said, created chances pretty regularly. Really, it could have been more than 4 on the night. You
say against weaker opposition. Are we getting to the stage now where Vinagre should be, considered to be the full-time left wing back?
It's really hard. It's really hard to say. They played well tonight, so they're good enough for the Premier League.
How are you going to know when he's ready unless you play him?
Well, you've got a very good left wing back in Johnny Castellotto who's going to do a very good job. So it's not crying out for it. But if Johnny was to get injured like he did last season, I think Vinagre will make more of an impact than he did when he came in last year. And there were lots of very good performances all over the park. At the end of every kind of positive, and everyone played well, you've got to add, however, Pyunik are bang average.
Yeah.
And same as against the Crusaders, really. You've got to take that into account. But overall, Wolves look accomplished in Europe to me. They're coping well with the travel, they're coping well with Thursday Sundays, coping well with slightly different kind of flavour of opposition and
pace of play.
Defensive teams coming and trying to stop them, which happened so often last year. They scored 14 goals in 4 games.
Sure.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah, look, let's talk about Neto. Debut for him and a debut goal as well.
Yeah, back of the Neto.
Back of the, like it.
Yeah, I thought he was good tonight. I think people will think he was better because he scored and got an assist, but I thought he was good. He wasn't the pick of the new boys for me, but I thought he had a sprightly debut. He's got
sprightly. I like that word.
He's got kind of positivity and
wants the ball, doesn't he? Likes to run with it
and pace about him, and you can see him troubling defences for sure when he kind of gets defenders isolated. It was all left foot, direct. And good, he almost got a goal early on, nice little running shot, and then in the right place at the right time to score from 5 yards. And then the best thing was he goes and sets one up 5 minutes later. All 3 goals were identical, which was bizarre.
Yes.
Well, Nuno must have said something at half time, because suddenly they're all trying to get in around the back and slide it across goal, and 3 goals in 10 minutes along those lines. So Neto, I thought he was good. I think he's going to offer something off the bench in the Premier League. He doesn't look like a Premier League starter yet to me, but it looks like he's got something to offer the squad, so that's great.
Yeah, and 2 debut goals tonight. Not just him, someone who's been around for a while, but still very young and very talented.
56 games, I think it is, Morgan Gibbs-White has waited for his first Wolves goal. Finally arrived, nice little run, late into the box, right place, right time to bundle it over the line from close range from Neto's cross. Lovely in front of the South Bank, great moment for him. He's waited a long time. We know, I've said this on Twitter and I'll say it again, he gets a lot of stick on social media at the moment. I don't know why. I think if they just signed him from France 2 months ago and everyone's saying, who the hell is this kid, he looks amazing.
Gives a bit.
But because incredible. I don't know. We've seen it before in the past with academy graduates. Danny Bart got it horrendously, and I don't know what it is really, but people are quick to kind of write him off, and I don't think that would be the case if they'd signed him from somewhere else. Just my opinion, but he's been written off a lot on social media. I would say stick with him. Nuno's decided to stick with him. Could easily have sent him out on loan this year. He's chose not to. He needs to prove that he can do it at this level, but he's 19. Remember, you've got to give him time to breathe and develop. And I think we'll see. I think we'll see him come on a step or two this season. I really do. The signs are good.
Yeah, Vinagre got his third. Bit of a word about Vallejo at the back. Obviously made his debut. I did mix Max Kilman, and Max Kilman made a couple of mistakes early on, but kind of got better as the game went on. But Vallejo looked good, and some really good passes as well upfield.
I thought him and Kilman both started nervously, both with a couple of heavy touches, passes out of play or slightly off their man. But you can understand that. These guys haven't played. Certainly, Kilman. I mean, to make his debut, 30,000 people on a Europa League night, he's going to be bricking it. I mean, I would be. And he's come through a slow opening 10 minutes and grown into the game, and he's done really well. A couple of nice little chips over the top, very nice. And Vallejo, yeah, he looks like he's got a really good technique, a really good passing range, composed on the ball.
A little bit lucky, could have been worse.
Could have been sent off.
Could have been sent off. Yeah.
Could have been an early night. He was on a harsh booking after a ball-winning tackle, and he's gone in on the number 10 and taken him out just after half time. So that's potentially a bit lucky there, but he looked good.
Can you see him being Premier League ready though? You say that Neto would be probably the bench. Can you see him getting into that back three?
Not at the moment. No, I think it's Bennett's place is set in stone for the time being. I think Bennett is in good form. He's ready. Vallejo's going to play better balls over the top by the look of it, but I think defensively it will be a risk to put him into the Premier League at this stage when Bennett's so solid and consistent. You wouldn't want to risk putting Vallejo in and him not being ready. Bennett's fine, so I'm sure Vallejo's time will come because Real Madrid haven't sent him here to play no games, but for the time being I think you play Bennett against Man United on Monday for certain.
Yeah, and 7-0 up on aggregate, and that's what you want to see. Jota and Jimenez come on, and they combined for an okay goal.
Yeah, wow.
Wowzer.
Oh, the depravity.
Wowzer.
I mean, come on.
Filth was used a few times tonight from you, by the way.
Wow, so there was plenty going on out of the top filth draw.
Yes.
My gosh.
Ah, disgusting.
It was.
It was sexy.
it was.
The thing is, when he gets in that position, you almost expect him to hit the target, don't you?
No, not like that.
Oh, come on,
Nathan.
Oh, come on.
I was trying to remember the last overhead kick I saw here. It's been a long time. What was that? Here we go. Love when you do this. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last one. Anyway, Jimenez. It's so nonchalantly he flicks up.
Yeah.
Remember Dimitar Berbatov?
Yeah.
He just flicks it up.
Did
like
he?
That. And then Jota. I mean, the defending is atrocious.
Oh, terrible.
They just stand and watch. It's like some training ground really, but perfect into the corner. Stunning technique. The whole place. It reminded me of the Neves goal against Derby, and everyone was like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
And then everyone starts applauding.
Apart from the 500 left, to just try and catch the train.
Yeah, but then there's that kind of buzz around the ground for 5 minutes after everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Did you get it on camera? Oh, missed it.
It's a fantastic moment.
Great moment. But look, the breeze past these two, but it gets a lot tougher now going to Turin, and it's a quick turnaround again. Monday to Thursday now. Monday to Thursday.
Yeah, but they've known this since last week that this is going to be happening. They'll have done all their prep. They'll have done a recce out to Torino to see what it's all about.
See the bars.
It looks pretty good to me, and not a massive jaunt, which is good. It's only an hour time difference, so it's going to be tough, right? 7th against Premier League, against 7th in Serie A. It's going to be tough, but it's a tie they should win.
Yes.
I'm going to say that now.
Yeah.
That they should win. If they've got some good players, a couple of Italian internationals. Walter Mazzari is manager, but a rich history going back to many years, like Wolves have. And it's a massive week. It's a massive week. Man United, I think, is the ideal preparation because you're at home to Man United. Fantastic test, and then that sets you up, I think, for Thursday. Hopefully on the back of a good result.
Yeah.
And good to Torino, come away with a result. So looking at it, initially a draw would be a good result over there, and then come back and finish the job at Molineux, hopefully, and getting those group stages a bit.
Yeah.
So a big week. This is what it's all about. The draw could have been tougher, but it could have been easier. But they know and they're ready. They look good to me. They look really good to me. They've conceded 1 goal so far, including pre-season. Jota, Jimenez look sharp. The new signings look good. Wing-backs all look good to me.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very, very happy at the moment.
Very, very. And look, he's rested 9 tonight, so these guys are going to. You'd have thought the majority of the people on the bench, and obviously the starters, are going to play those 3 games, aren't you? He's not going to mess around too much, is he?
He's not going to rest around too much. And Connor Cody will play every minute. He's played every minute for 19
He's going to do it. He's going to play every single game this season. I'm calling it now. Every single game.
It's been. What's that? It's been the roof's coming in. What's going on there?
It's all going along.
It's been 19 months since he missed a minute of competitive action for Wolves.
Crazy.
I just spoke to him. He's croaky.
Is he?
And I was like, "We've been shouting more than normal tonight." And he said, "Do you know what he said? Got to help the lads, haven't I?"
I saw Kilman.
like
Kilman's ear was bleeding as he walked off.
Do you like that attitude, though?
Yeah, I
got
love
to
it.
help the lads. I
Yeah.
mean, what a guy!
Yeah, he's a boy.
What a
Isn't
guy.
he? You want to go for a drink with him, don't you?
Not really.
No, it'd be great to have a drink with him. If you're going to go for a drink with one member of the Wolves team, who would it be? Got to be Cody. Great crack.
Bruno Jordao.
Really? It's supposed to be a good lad, is he?
Yeah,
Lad.
Good banter.
In Pop World.
Yeah.
Decent. We're going to do a podcast now. Should we go?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Wolves 4 Pyunik 0 for all the post-match reaction. Make sure you log on to expressthestar.com.